Yes. So we're going to start with this now. We're going to be this is on the daily CADCHF. So before introductions, I'd just like to, I don't know if I should introduce myself. So uh, well, it doesn't matter. Let me just continue. So I'm going to be pointing out a couple of key areas that we should look out for. Obviously, they're going to be important when we are looking for support and resistance, and we're looking for potential take profits and stop losses. So let's go. We have um, number one here. We have obviously a key level here, which is support. Has supported the first time and came back to support the second time clearly. So, and that's the first level that is key. And another level that is key would be this. Other levels I can see, and I can see the reason why most people would, say are key levels, but most levels have been violated, and they would probably not hold. So another level is here, right? So let me take out this. My trading view is a bit slow. My CPU is not that strong. So anyway, uh, we have a key two key levels now. This could be a key level, but if you look here, it's been violated many times. Right, as support and also as resistance, and this is another key level, but it has been violated also by this area right here. It was broken into as resistance, and it was also broken into as support. So it no longer matters. But this level here was support, right? And then we have price breaking into it and turned it into a resistance and resistance here again. And then here we have support. Support has never been broken into. So that's another key level. And another one I believe is uh, this this one right right here. So um, um, usually we would have something like right here, right? It would have to be, this would be our rejection point, and also to accommodate this one, that's why I put it here. So that's why I didn't use this pivot point as my rejection, but it also fits into the criteria. So it rejected around this area, rejected here, and then rejected here. So some people would say it's close enough on this area. So we have another level here and then that one here. So looking at it now, let's zoom let's zoom within. So um we've seen a trend in the past of obviously price, rejecting two times like we have here, and also going up to reject that and then breaking it, coming back inside to continue on with the trend. I don't know why that's happening, but we've seen a trend of it in the past. But you have to always be able to recognize these things and prepare for them. So now on this, on just on the daily, what I think is going to happen is that price is going to come to this level. Whether or not it's going to break to the upside, I'm not quite sure. I don't think it's going to happen. uh, I don't think it's going to break above this and continue up. The reason being that I see these wicks, and prices wicking, showing us a potential move to the downside. So it could potentially do this up until this level and fall. So essentially, these mean that we have, since price is going up, the buyers are getting out of the market, right? Leaving the power to the sellers. So I'm not quite sure what's going to happen in this area. These wicks are obviously showing me um, something else, and I'm uncertain. So let's just boil it down and see what can we see more of what we can we see. We are on the 4 hour now, so I'm going to go to the 1 hour. We are on the daily. I'm going to go to the 1 hour, and also I should explain the reason why I do not go to the 4 hour. I've already analyzed it before taking the video, so obviously it's not as significant. While I'm analyzing this and talking about it, I don't see any reason why I should analyze also on the 4 hour. So people are loud outside, so do forgive me for that. But if you can hear me, then so. obviously looking at this on the 1 hour, we have critical levels, a couple of levels that I'd like to point out. So obviously the first one is this. Um, this is the first one. So if you could take the swing trade, which I see here, if you could take I'm sorry, the scalp trade. I'm not a scalp trader. I swing. If you look at most of my videos, those are swing trades. So these two levels are quite important for us in a sense that, in a sense of taking the trades and doing, you know, and also if you could look, there's a somewhat of a double bottom or a head and shoulders here around this level, so we have no doubt that price could continue up to this level. And if it breaks above that level, if it breaks above this and complete outside, then price is obviously going to continue up towards that daily resistance. But for the swing trade per se, for the scalp trade, I'm sorry, for the scalp trade, um, I think what's going to happen is that price is going to go up to this level, and if you're going to take it, your stop loss is supposed to be here, right? Why? Due to support. It's supported here 3 times, one, two, three, and it rejected here 2 times, one, two. So price could continue to this level, of which would be very not would be very premature of a trader to take the trade on this area. So potential long for, swing long and potential scalp long. So I don't know about this per se, but then if you're going to take the trade, your stop loss has to be here, and your take profit has to be around that resistance area, the overall, the daily. So price around this area, it could break above, it could fail to break above. I don't know. We'll see. Because of the wicks that I pointed out in the daily, I think price is going to approach that resistance and then fail and then go to the downside. So please do like and subscribe. And I try to keep these videos short for everyone's leisure.